Hi, I'm Stepan from Cyberfund, and this is a video presentation of my article called Towards the Cybereconomy. In this article, we're exploring a vision of peer-to-peer networks, programmable markets, and artificial intelligence, all coming together to benefit the humanity. Cybernetic economy, in our view, is a merger between decentralized, programmable internet and autonomous agents that collectively lead to AGI. Let's dig into both of these areas a bit deeper. So on internet, we've seen an evolution from Web 1, where it was mostly static content, to user-generated content, to Web 3, which is blockchain-powered internet, where users can own parts of it. And in software, we see a similar evolution where it started with the deterministic code that can be compiled and run on user machine, to software 2.0, where deep neural networks can be trained on large set of data and then they optimize themselves to solve user tasks, to software 3.0, where autonomous agents can go and complete any arbitrary task and they can use foundational models, call external tools, or even train new models or spawn new agents. So this is what we see today in machine learning. We're going from foundational models like GPT to more specialized and more useful agents that are built on top of those models, to networks of agents. And this is what we're exploring in this article. Imagine a network of thousands, billions, or even trillions of these autonomous agents that can be combined and routed to complete any arbitrary task. And that is what we think AGI is, not a single black box model working somewhere from a data center in the bunker. We see a few potential problems with the centralized nature of artificial intelligence development. Specifically, those are centralization of power, which leads to governance by very few and also leads to political bias and censorship of artificial intelligence. In addition, as we trust more and more sensitive data about our finance or healthcare to AI assistants and companions, data lock-in, data privacy becomes more important. And finally, regulation and centralized development of AI doesn't seem to really solve the problem of AI safety, because even if AI is developed by a few nation-state actors or large corporations, that doesn't mean that those or will not try to use this to pursue their political agenda or to try to beat competition. And we believe that not building decentralized AI means surrendering the way how we think, live, and act to the politicians and tech giants of the future. And we believe that uncensorable, not centrally controlled AI should be a fundamental human right, similar to free speech. And we believe that decentralized technologies, such as Web3 and blockchain, have a very rich toolkit that help us build decentralized, evenly accessible, unbiased, uncensorable AI. Specifically, those tools are cryptography, which enables integrity and confidentiality of data and models. It is incentive mechanisms that allow us to build open, programmable, decentralized markets for compute, data, and models and agents. And finally, governance, because today blockchains are probably the largest experiments on decentralized non-hierarchical governance and democracy. Let me show a few examples how these networks work. Typical blockchain network provides some value to the users, and users pay to the network, typically in form of fees, and then the blockchain itself pays to maintainers like Bitcoin miners or Ethereum block producers to keep the network alive, to maintain and improve it. And we can apply the same logic to agentic economy, where AI agent or a group of agents can do useful work to the users. Users will pay it back, and then those agents will tap into network resources to also improve itself and maintain its life, like compute, training data, access to new models, to new retrieval augmented generation data sets, storage, and so on. And this also enables composability. In blockchains, we have different chains and smart contracts on top of those that can be permissionlessly combined and used to form new applications. And the same way in decentralized AI network, an agent can use other resources available by the network, be it models, be it external tools, access to compute, access to private computation, and it can also interact and enter economic contractual relationships with other agents or even hire people to complete some tasks where they are needed. In our article, we go and explore specific building blocks of how to achieve decentralized AI. I will list a few of those. First of all, it is private and self-sovereign data and compute powered by technologies such as zero-knowledge machine learning, trusted execution environment, as well as decentralized web nodes and self-sovereign identity. Secondly, it is incentives design. How can we build open networks where honest behavior is incentivized, but it also uses mechanism design to prevent dishonest behavior? Next, it is marketplaces for all tools and resources that are necessary to power this agentic economy, such as data, compute, models, tools, fine-tunings, adapters, external APIs, data labeling, scraping, and so on. Next is routing, because if we have a network that consists of billions of autonomous agents, how do we choose an optimal path and optimal combination of agents that will result in the best experience for the user? It is also payments, not only between users and AI tools, but also between agents themselves. Next is identity and reputation for the agent. How do we track performance? How do we even enable those agents to access their funds and maybe use those funds? Governance of the network as a whole and specific agents in particular. I invite you to read the full article to get a better idea on how these components work, what already exists on the market, what is still requires to be built. And if you're interested in building this, please feel free to reach out, follow me on x.com, and also visit Cyberfund website for more information. Thank you.